Hi there guys, I hope you are all well. Today we have another Citizen for you to take a look at. This is from their Promaster range, and as you can see from the writing on the dial, is an automatic diver's watch rated to 200 meters of water resistance. The reference for this watch is NY0085-19E. As you can see, it has an aluminium insert bezel there, 3/4 of it black and 1/4 signifying the first or last 15 minutes in red. It has applied markers, hour markers, and a deep filled loom there, and this watch, I'll try and put some loom shots in it for you later on, but like I say, I've got no problems in stating that this watch will have a good loom at night or in deep waters. As you can see there, it also has the date and day designation. The day can be altered from English through to French if required. Diameter of the watch is 42 mils across and 12 mils deep. Now, as you can see on this watch, the case itself actually has quite good polishing on it, but the bezel is a bead blasted or sand blasted sort of satin finish, and has these quite unique ratchet marks for you to be able to grip and move the bezel. Now I must say, these, whilst they look quite sharp, they aren't. They're just really well finished. They are quite easy to make the bezel move around, and the ratcheting on this bezel is quite good. It doesn't have a lot of play on it, and as with every single sort of watch like this from Starbuy, the bezel is aligned perfectly. You can see it comes on this polyurethane strap with a unsigned buckle. It's a bit disappointing, but you know, at this price point, it's not really too much of an issue. It does have some waffle there, of course, so helps to bend a little bit. I must say, this strap is not as supple as the Seiko version, but it still has quite a lot of flex to it, so you know, you're not going to find yourself struggling to wrap it around your wrist comfortably. As you can see, it has some divers reference figures there. Personally speaking, I don't particularly like that on this watch. One of the interesting things about this watch is this crown here on the left hand side. Now typically that would mean that this is a watch that is designed to be worn on the right wrist. I have put some pictures up, or I'm going to put some pictures up now for you so you can see it, and I wore it on my left wrist. I can tell you, for those of you that are concerned, if you wear your watches on the left, the crown doesn't dig into you, it doesn't feel uncomfortable. This is not a watch that you would have to wear on your right wrist. Like I say, it's fine on the left. One of the things I do like about this watch, and you know, forgive me for saying this, is this bead blasted bezel reminds me a lot of the Zinn dive watches. Zinn being the German company that makes your U-boat style dive watches. So they have a very high specification watch for German military, GSG-9, those types of guys. And you know, as with most things engineered in Germany, they're virtually perfect instruments. And you know, it goes back to this watch. You know, this has some nice heft to it. Even though it's 42 mils, as you can see from the pictures, it doesn't wear like a 42 mil watch, but it has a certain tool feel to it. And by that I mean the heft and the actual aesthetics of this watch just imply that it is designed to do one thing and one thing only, and that is to keep water out and still keep running when you are diving. Anyway, guys, that's just thereabouts for the watch. The only other thing to mention, mineral crystal. So it isn't a sapphire, but it does look to have some form of anti-reflective coating attached to it. I can't confirm that, unfortunately, but like I say, yeah, I'm pretty sure it has anti-reflective attached to it. As with most Citizen watches here in Australia, it does have a 5-year guarantee. Thank you to starbuy.com.au for loaning this watch to us. Their efforts in furnishing us watches for review purposes are greatly appreciated, so thank you very much, guys. And for those of you interested in purchasing this watch or any other Seiko or Citizen, for that matter, then please go and visit starbuy.com.au site. They have really competitive pricing on Seikos and Citizens, so go and give them a visit and see if there's anything you like. Anyway, guys, that's all I have for you today. Just want to say thank you very much for your time. Thanks so much for your support. Like I say, if you have any questions, comments, queries, then please put them in the section below and I will try and answer each and every one. All right, guys, take care of yourselves. See ya.